Justice is on its way. Justice is being restored. The balance, karmic balance, is coming. Now, the Justice card threw itself out of the deck on my way outside onto the floor. I had to pick that up, and then the very next card that I grabbed was Patience, with a message there echoing this idea of allowing things to occur at the time that they're supposed to be occurring. There is still a short period of waiting for you to be revealed, the karmic balance restoration. I am getting that there's going to be some front row seat to some of what you've been kind of waiting to see transpire. There was some things that were done that did not seem as though they were balanced, that they were in alignment with what it is that you deserved based on your behavior, based on how things were going for you, how you were conducting yourself, all things being in alignment. Uh, Something just didn't match, something just didn't fit, and you could not figure that out. The universe was making sure that that was taken care of for you. The universe always balances the scales for you. So when there is a sense of injustice, your response to it is to continue behaving the way that you want to be treated, that you want the universe to see you and feel you. Because that's the energy that's going to be restored. That's the energy that's going to be returned to you. You have no need to try to make any effort to balance the scales yourself, to reach out and try to accomplish justice. Justice is being granted, justice is occurring. The universe is putting all things right that were wrong. All of the things that you've been waiting for to happen, all of the things that have not felt as though they were going the way that they should have, things that felt unfair. Hearing there were some things that seemed as though somebody was making an ill-favored choice and it affected you negatively. These things are not unseen from the universe. The universe sees all of these things and will restore this balance. You only need to continually be patient. You have to allow these things to happen in a way that is best for all. It's not just the best for you, it's in a way that they're going to learn that lesson so well they're never going to make that mistake again, at least against you. But have patience, justice is being restored in your favor. Now, some of you will be receiving some news that is going to give you that go ahead sign that it's time to move. There's a lot of things to be done, there's a lot of changes that are happening. This fox spirit also comes to remind us that sometimes these things require us to go with the flow. Sometimes we have to make a quick decision. Sometimes we're headed in one direction and things feel okay, but then all of a sudden you just instinctually have to respond to something that's occurring and go with your gut, that primal instinct that hits you. There's no time to think thoroughly. There's sometimes that we need to really kind of take our time and think a choice out and decide what it is we need to do. In these situations, Spirit is telling you that things are moving too fast for you to take a lot of time to think. If an opportunity shows up, you need to grab it. If you're being extended some kind of offering, you are to take it. You are to say thank you quickly. There is no consequences. You don't need to consider it. I'm getting for some of you, this is going to be a job opportunity you weren't expecting. You're not sure, blah, 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 blah. Nope, you're supposed to just go with it. Feels like that's one of those decisions. Things feel like they're speeding up. If things feel like they had been stagnant for a very long time, but you had felt the change coming, this is your sign that these quick decisions are going to be in order. You're going to need to be adaptable. You're going to need to be clever. You're going to need to think about your future, but think about it. You don't have a lot of time to think about it. You need to think about it more on an instinctual level. This is more about trusting your instincts. This is more about trusting your intuition. This is going to be quick change the course of your life in alignment with what it is that you've been trying to manifest. It might not make immediate sense. It just feels right. So you're not going to be able to logic this out. You're not going to be able to explain it. You're just going to have to go with it. And if you don't trust your intuition at this point, you need to take some time to get yourself acquainted with those signs, those synchronicities, those little nudges that you feel. You need to think back to the times that things turned out where you ended up being right about something that you felt or thought. What were the things that were signs for you to know that you were on the right track? Whether you trusted it in that point or not, think back to what those signs were so that you can pay attention to them, because when you feel them, when you feel that nudge, and sometimes this is going to be literally like, I don't know, I'm going to go here first instead of here. But trust your intuition in these times. Things are moving quickly. First of all, Tower card. You have either experienced recently a major transformation in your life. Something did not work out in your favor. Some kind of big revelation changed your view of someone. You thought things were going in one direction, they're going in another direction. You thought things were working out in your favor in some situation, and all of a sudden it's out of nowhere. Some major facet of your life changed very drastically. So, what does that mean? Well, first of all, there is some indication here that something that you didn't expect to pan out. I'm seeing like the forgotten tree in the fruit grove. It's like the one that created the most amazing fruit because you left it alone. So there's something that is panning out for you in the real world. It's definitely something that was unexpected, almost forgotten, showing up out of nowhere. It's quick. It's a big shift. It's a big change. Now, the other thing that we have here is there is a new connection that is coming through. There is an individual that shows up in your life that is, this is going to be a person that you remember for the rest of your life. They have a huge impact. Part of it is how they go about things, because they are very much people of action. They are people of actually doing things rather than just talking about them. And perhaps you've had some experience with those people that do a lot of talking but don't actually follow through, make a lot of promises and don't deliver. That's not this kind of person. This person, first and foremost, when they say they're going to show up, they show up 5 minutes early. When they say, don't worry about it, I got it, they already had it. This is the kind of person that is effective. They are so effective, it's almost inspirational because you feel motivated just being around them. Their energy is invigorating. Now, they have this tendency to kind of leap before they look. They're so good at it. And that's not something that you're used to. It's maybe not even something that you're comfortable with. You're learning that they actually have a very in tune sense of intuition. They know what they're feeling and what they're trusting, and they go with it because it feels right. They don't need to question it. But this new connection comes into your life. It's hugely impactful. Hugely impactful. So feel your way through this. Somebody shows up out of nowhere. They feel like something special. Give them a chance. Get to know them a little bit. See how things go, because you're going to be really surprised at how quickly they get things done. Completely changes your world. That tower was necessary to get you ready for this person that's going to change your life. So keep your mind and heart open.